on occasion, Apple will kind of slide in a new app for their Apple devices. And to be honest, a lot of those apps I never use and I don't really find useful. And some of them you may have never even heard of. But they just came out with a new app called Freeform that I'll be using for YouTube videos. And it's been amazing so far, giving some features that I've never been able to have in any other application before. So if you're a YouTuber or somebody that collaborates and needs to get all their ideas in one place, Freeform may be the right option for you. So with that, let's get going. So one of the first great features of Freeform is you can access it from all your main Apple devices, from your Mac to your iPad and even your phone if you're on the go. So let's pull up Freeform really quick. Here on top is some of the key features that you can use. The first one is some of the sticky notes, and I love using these for thumbnail ideas. So let's go ahead and think of some thumbnail ideas for Freeform right here. Freeform a stud or a dud? It's question mark. Okay, let's see how that is. Maybe another one. Let's try Apple Freeform. Is it worth using? And then let's just try one more as well. Apple Freeform. Is it a
game changer?
So there we go. Some basic ideas right there. Maybe I have 20 on here and I'm reviewing them. And I decide, okay, maybe this first one, Freeform a stud or a dud, I like that one the most. Let's go ahead and change it to green, and I can make that simple change right here. I can also go here on my iPad, and maybe I just want to circle it as well to make sure I know it's the best option. And I can circle that just visually right there as well. So one of the coolest features about Apple Freeform is the ability to copy and paste ideas from the internet. And let me show you what I mean. So for example, if I'm here on YouTube looking for thumbnail inspirations or ideas as to what other people have done, I can see, okay, keep productive. I click on his video and I can copy and paste right here. And it will show me not only his thumbnail, but the title as well. And then I can go back here and get a couple more. And let's look up 9 to 5 Mac, paste in there. And I can just stack them all up with different videos that I like on here. And then we'll do this last one, the official one from Apple support. Paste that in there. Now I have 3 different examples that I can look for. Another cool part is not only can I view the thumbnails and the titles, but maybe I want to review the video for some ideas. I can double click it and it will open up the video for me. Just taking a bunch of notes all in one place, but able to access them later is great with the Apple Freeform. Not only does it do YouTube videos very easily, but here's an article from Apple about how to use Apple Freeform. I can go in here and paste that URL and it creates a nice little box for me as well. So you can create separate sections around the Freeform space for your note taking, for ideas, for inspiration, very easily from pulling from different areas around the internet. And not only that, but if you have some pictures on your computer, you can just drag those onto Freeform and they'll also show up on there. So you can also upload videos from your Mac, but keep in mind that when you upload them, you can see them right away on the device that you uploaded them from, but it's going to take a while for those to appear on your other Mac devices on the cloud. And I did test this out earlier where I was trying to upload a video for about 10 minutes and it didn't show up on my iPad. And then when I created a new document on Freeform, it wasn't syncing with my other devices because I think it was still trying to upload this video as a priority. So maybe Apple, if you're watching this, that may be something you want to tweak. If you're like me and you love technology, you probably spend most of your days sitting around a computer. And by the time your workday ends, you're feeling unmotivated to want to go out and live an active lifestyle. So our sponsor for this video is Bucked Up Pre-Workout, and I've been taking this for the past couple of years, and it helps me be more motivated to want to live an active lifestyle. You can use the discount code JordanQClark20 to get 20% off the whole entire website. So if you're looking to set some new goals this year and live an active lifestyle, you should get Bucked Up pre-workouts. I'll link down my favorite flavor down below. And then just to show you a couple other features, up here you have the symbols, and you can use arrows, which I use these from time to time, where you can, maybe you want to have an arrow pointing to something, and you can click on it, change how thick the arrow is, even the color if you want, and have that option. Another thing I use as well is these squares. And these squares are pretty cool because I can drag the square over all these three, and then I can right click and send to back. That way I can separate areas and color code them, and visually you can see which its section is. And I can add a title up here as well, and say thumbnail ideas, and change the fonts, make it bigger, which I want to highlight everything, change the font, maybe make it bold. I can change the color if I want to as well, and have all that separation right there. So now let's look at how I've used this for an actual YouTube video. So I have another channel that I run for a company I work for called Synergy Companies, and they help homeowners in California be more comfortable in their home while lowering their energy bills. And so for their first video, we decided to do it on solar. On here, I wanted to look up what are some of the other channels doing that are related to solar. So I found this guy named Matt Farrell that does a lot on energy, and he has quite a bit on solar. So I kind of had a section for him on different videos he's done. And then I did a quick search for solar videos, and these were some of the top videos I found related to this. So I could see, okay, what do their thumbnails look like? What do their titles look like? And use that for inspiration to see what's performing well in that industry. And then when I created my thumbnails, I put them all down here. And this is one of the best parts about Freeform, is sometimes when you're creating a thumbnail, you don't really have a good clear picture of how that looks compared to something else that may be very similar. But in here, you can put a thumbnail and it's about the same size what people would see on the internet. And there's very slight variations. Maybe it's the color or the background photo or how they're placed. But you can put all those ideas on here. And I had more originally that I deleted that were just way too close. But then I took it to the team and said, hey, which thumbnail stands out the most to you? Which one would make you want to click on this video? And they decided that it was Don't Get Solar Until. And then we had the title that we had to look at, and we decided to do this green one right here, do 3 things to save thousands on solar. And I could even draw a line down here and say, okay, I want to make sure those are correlated. And so I know very clearly that that's the one we want to use and correlate for this video. But I think this is just kind of the very simple end of what you use Freeform for. I think you can take it to the next level as a YouTuber, for example, and say, okay, first we're going to start with the thumbnail and title. We're going to get that developed and figure out what would make people want to click on this video. That's one of the most important parts. And then you could have a content section and say, okay, what are the key points we want to make sure we cover in this video? And then maybe we need to purchase some items for this video. Okay, let's have a purchase item. I'm going to assign that to somebody and they're going to fill in all the purchase items, because you can also collaborate with this with other people and they can all be adding things at the same time and you can be working together as a team. And then maybe you're going to film at a certain location. With your Apple Pencil, you could easily draw out an overview shot of how you're going to film, put the camera, the lighting, the microphone, and plan it out so by the time you get in the field, you could pull it up on your iPad or your phone and say, okay, this is what Joe Schmo wrote that we need to do. Okay, let's easily work and collaborate together. So I'm excited to use Freeform more for YouTube, but also I think I'm going to use it a lot for other work environments. And I think only by using it and testing it out, I'll be able to figure out more useful ways to use it. And if you want to watch more videos on how tech can benefit your life, make sure to subscribe. And if you want to learn what the best feature is of the new M2 MacBook Pro, make sure to watch this video. And hint, it is not the new M2 chips, which are pretty amazing, but click this video to see what it is. All right, until then, we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.